let him go. Like, why? I don't know why he goes live. All this stuff
because you guys start talking this shit when you guys can't even wait to the show. I'm like, you know what? Just let them go live. Maybe I don't know. I'm not even ready.
The pre-show fist fight.
I'm not even ready, and you guys want to talk about football already. I'm like, look, man.
Hey, like, this has been an unbelievable day.
I put 6:30, and you guys want to jump in here talk football right away. I get it.
Come on, you know we wait. I wait all day to get to this point of the day to talk football. And you can't stop me from doing my madness. This craziness, you know. The coaching carousel is crazy now, right? All these coaches, these are coaches that I didn't see being released now. Never thought Pete Carroll was going to be that guy.
I thought Pete Carroll was going to die on the field.
Exactly.
Well, not just that, but there was a notification. I feel like 2 days ago that was like, "Oh, Pete Carroll,
I feel young
yet." Yeah, he's like, "I don't feel old yet. I still got this." And then all of a sudden, you're like, "Oh, okay." But I heard he's moving up in the organization, though.
So, but no, they're going to make him a what's it called? He's consultant. But I thought, it makes more sense for him to go to the LA Chargers. Forget that. Go to the Chargers.
Yeah.
Go coach Justin Herbert.
Yeah, it's Black Friday, dude, or Black Monday, dude.
On a Wednesday.
First month, on a Wednesday. It's Black Monday. Usually that first Monday, you see like 32 coaches.
Well, I swear Arthur Smith might be on the make it to Mondays.
Say what?
Arthur Smith didn't even make it to Monday.
12 o'clock, you're fine.
Hey, look, I was like, it was midnight my time. At that moment, I was like, damn, bro. Like, I was like, all right, let's go. I was happy going to bed that night. Brian is tired of sitting in the office, locked all day, and he wants to turn the green screen. Yeah, he does. Look, Brian doesn't do anything all day. Look, this is Brian's schedule Wednesday. He wakes up till damn near 11 p.m. or a.m. All right. He probably eats something, probably goes back to sleep and takes a nap, wakes up, starts doing whatever show business that he has on his other 50 million other shows, and then waits probably till, I don't know, 3 or 4 his time, eats dinner, comes on. I don't know. But it doesn't
close.
do much.
It's not far off. Yeah, it's not far off, I wake up early. I go to the gym for 2 hours. I come back. I eat. I drop my girls off at school. I come back, go to sleep again. Wake up later. Eat some more. watch some stuff. Wednesdays it's comic book day, so I was getting new comic books. Read some comic books.
You have a problem.
Look at some football stuff.
And
then wait for the show.
Have a problem with your comic books. Like, this man is supposed to be packing, and he doesn't pack. Instead, he just buys more.
I will say no, it's not. But
extra bright today. Holy crap! And it's broken.
You and Tank, huh?
It's broken. That is bright. That is bright. Holy crap! It won't turn off either. Yeah, it is broken. It is broken.
We're gonna be that light all day today.
Damn.
Oh man.
Guys, we haven't even started the show, man. Crap's already started.
Today's a sad day, boys. I'm entering my depression arc.
Why?
But that's why you have to do Dynasty.
Why? Because you're in a redraft.
Something to look at.
Because you're in a redraft. You know what though?
There's always something to look
hanging around. Any redrafters that still come in here and hang out, just talk football. I had to do even more. I really,
because we're on the verge of converting. That's what it is.
You really need to get just do it. Just do it. Look, it took me less than a year to get Brian into Dynasty. I had Hello, Sandy. How are you?
I was like, Sandy's here. Hi, friends.
Yeah. I hope Mike with the Dolphins. All right. So Sandy, let me tell you something about her.
Who likes his game day class?
She doesn't watch football unless it's on Hard Knocks. Okay. She loves Hard Knocks. Okay. Whatever team is represented on that year, you best know that Sandy is rooting for that team. At the beginning of the season, it's whoever did it during the summer. And then once the new episode of Hard Knocks comes on, she just jumps boat and she's like, it's Dolphins year. I'm like, I believe
it does
you,
help.
but then
The
they started
Dolphins have
getting
a
hurt.
pretty awesome. They got awesome jerseys too, though. So come on.
Yeah.
Hey,
she pays attention to all the weird stuff, like his game day glasses. Like he swaps them out. It's weird. They almost look like his actual regular ones. But yeah, what's up?
Would anyone believe that he is a coach? If like 4 years ago, I showed you him. I was like, this guy's gonna be one of the best head coaches in the NFL. Would any of you believe this 5'8", 135-pound dude was going to be a great coach?
Absolutely not. This is bugging them.
My favorite meme about Mike McDaniels is the one where Mike McDaniels reminds me of like a teenage kid whose parents own a store and are going out of town and they're like, here, you're running it. Like that's the energy Mike McDaniels gives off.
Hold on. I gotta figure this out. But what's up, everybody? Teo's here. Jonathan's here. What's up, Artemis? Finally had a moment complaint. Yes. Yeah, I know. That was hilarious. Watching that was him cussing him out was like embarrassing. I'm so glad.
Is it Jameis Winston? Was like,
yeah, pretty much. How does Vrabel and Peter get dropped in Dynasty? I don't know. We'll talk about that coming here soon. But let me see if I can fix this damn light. And Dynasty kicker is only the best type of league. What? I mean, if you have a kicker in it, no. Hold on. A kicker league? What are you talking about? Hold on.
Dynasty kicker only
league.
What?
Oh my God.
Fredo's somewhere going like, wait, what?
Hold the thought on that one. All right, guys. Look, we're about to start the show. We're just talking about whatever. Let me fix this light, and then we'll start here in less than a couple minutes here, right? All right. Yo, it works. All I had to do was plug it in, plug it back in. I don't know what the hell is going on. But welcome in, guys. It is Wednesday. Another fantastic season, crazy season. We are in wildcard playoffs. We just talked about Black Monday a little bit just before the beginning of the show. Yeah. Pete Carrol will be the first person to get head coach up. I don't know. What if
Pete Carroll's staying with the Seahawks?
I don't know. What if he
just I'm saying he said he wants to still coach. They took the opportunity of coaching away from him.
Step down.
Instead of being saying, you know what, I'm not going to be a consultant. If you're going to make me a consultant, I'm going to go coach the LA Chargers and go back to LA where he's from.
He might do that, or just step down, or even consider retirement. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying. Like, we don't know, but I think he either steps down, stays with the Seahawks. If he doesn't stay there, then he might just consider retirement because he's probably at that age, which it has been mentioned before. But that's my theory on it. Mark also thinks he's going to stay.
Yeah.
Say what?
He has too much energy. He still wants to be that
crazy.
guy.
Yeah, and I was just talking to somebody yesterday. I'm like, no, that dude's just gonna die on the field. He's gonna stay with the Seahawks. He's not going anywhere. Like that's his life. And then literally, I kid you not, 30 minutes after I said that, and this was last night, 30 minutes after I said that, that's what happens. We're like, holy crap, you know what? Hey, we got some good luck. Who else do we need to get fired? Let's put that in the atmosphere because we were talking about it. It was weird. It was really weird. But yeah, what's up, Jonathan? I missed my 32-man league in Dynasty. Really brought out the football over me. Love use Myles Garrett. Myles Gaskin as your RB. Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
That's
I mean, a 32-man league, you are like
the bottom of the barrel. You scraping every. I mean, can you imagine 10 men, 32-man team? Oh my. Dude.
How many are you starting in this one, dude? What up, Rasta? Hey, what's up, guys? No, we are. I don't know. My camera was just before we had to fix not my camera. It was my lighting. It was like super bright. It's like beaming on me. I was like getting a suntan in here, man. It was crazy. So what's up, man? Hope you guys are doing good. It's a league of 4, which okay. So earlier before we started, we had a pre little chat before the show. It's a league of 4, which each with 4 kickers, punters, returners, specialists, and insane point chases. It's pretty fun. Voldy always gets 101. Well, yeah, I can see why. I can see why because he does it all, man.
That's nuts.
He's on special teams. He does everything, man. I hate that guy.
Did you know that Jim Harbaugh his rookie year used to play special teams? Look it up.
A lot of rookies do.
Quarterback. The quarterback was playing special teams.
Doing
John
what?
Harbaugh?
Doing what?
That's a John. I keep
saying
Jim Harbaugh. He was a gunner. He was a freaking
gunner. No way.
Coming out of Michigan for the Chicago Bears.
A gunner?
What the hell, dude?
No,
what the hell?
I don't believe that. As a gunner, I would.
I'm listening to the radio. They're like, what? He's what?
No way he was a gunner. No way.
You football teams this much?
No way. But if a linebacker plays on special teams, he counts. Or any backup running backs as returners. Okay. So Jamal Agnew type stuff. Okay, that's what's up, Martin, with a picture of Martin, whoever you are.
Oh, it's Martin's favorite account.
I love it. Every time we go live, you're here.
Look, I don't know how. Either they've jumped in my Twitch channel and hung out. I don't recognize the name.
It's like Martinception here. You got Martin saying, "What's up, Martin?"
I don't know. They might be on my Twitch channel. I don't know. I tried to catch them yesterday.
Every time I
tried to catch them yesterday, but I saw them come in for a little bit during your guys' show.
Yeah.
And But anyways, Pete Carrol got But but the thing is he might stay. Like there's a possibility he just might step down.
The notification I saw said that he got relieved of his coaching duties, but they offered him a position in the front office.
Yeah. So would you see his press conference?
No, I didn't see the press conference.
No, I did. I missed it.
So he was saying, no, I still got it. I still could do it. There's no tiredness in me. I still am ready for football. I need football in my life. I'm still going. I told them I'm ready for this. This is not something that I'm ready to do. But I love this team. But he loves California. And there's an opening, in LA with the Chargers. And Justin Herbert is the man. So if Jim Harbaugh doesn't go there, Pete Carrol would be a perfect place. Perfect person to go there.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, Staley is done. there should be an opening for anybody there. Like anybody but Staley they'll probably take. So it doesn't even matter. And Brandon, yes, we do this every Wednesday. Doesn't matter what we on. I promise the time. One of us will be on. Brian doesn't have to be there if he really wants to watch Echo. So
I watched Echo beforehand.
But for me, yes. I promised that there will be a show on Wednesday nights. One of us will show up, and one of us will show up on Sunday. That is a guarantee, guys. There be days where and I've talked to Brian about. There be days where I just feel like taking the day or the week off, but we'll make that announcement. I think we've only done it once, but sometimes there be days where I come in, I don't know what to expect because you guys bring the energy because of your questions. I'm telling you guys, it's just mad about football and whatever. But when you guys come in here and give me crap or talk about football, I appreciate every single one of you. The 4 that come in, 5 of you said don't even matter if it's 21 person. It doesn't even matter. Like the fact is, it elevates me. It really does. And right now, those were one of those. Earlier, I was feeling that way. I'm not gonna lie. But yes, Brian, if you want to go watch Echo, by all means, go for it. I know you want to. Yep, there it is. All right. Yeah, Jim's on special teams with this YouTube. I didn't know that, man. I didn't know that. That's like in the archives.
He already watched Echo, he said.
Yeah, but I don't know if there's a new episode tonight. I don't know.
It's funny, they dropped all 5 at the same time. Dropped all 5.
See, I don't even know. I don't even follow Echo, bro. And I should, but I'm just
you wouldn't think so, but you know what? It's the first rated R, like mature audience only TV show. They dropped all 5, and it deserves an MA.
Yeah,
it really does. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm so far behind on it. You don't like you guys watch the fresh movies that are coming out in that day, and then literally an hour later, you guys are making a video about it. It's nuts.
Yep. I was doing Beekeeper last week. It comes out Friday.
You guys have a lot of time on your hands. I don't know what it is. Make it for streams earlier than I don't know.
Yes.
Oh, he made it from yesterday. Yeah,
yesterday. Yeah, it just was on.
Yesterday, I think he tried to find me, or they tried to find me. But they were doing their you guys were doing something different though yesterday. You guys weren't doing your normal video review. You guys were talking about news and whatnot. So, it was a different type of show yesterday.
Well, Monday was a different type of show. Yesterday we definitely did our football thing, which was fun. But Monday, we're doing some new stuff and talking about some different type of stuff. So that was fun. I like talking about different things. Yeah. Keeping it fresh.
Guys, give me a team name in the chat. Just it doesn't even matter. Just anybody. Anyone. Just give me a team, and then I don't even want to tell you what. But during the off season we do this because there are no games. Some of you who've been around probably know why. We used to do the first chatter, but then it became the first chatter was Eagles. There it is. It was always
the Eagles. Braden,
it was always a Saints person first, and they always requested damn Saints.
I'm surprised Jonathan wasn't the first one. I was like, all right, look, Jonathan got this.
Well, I used to say first one in the chat gets to vote the back.
Where you at, Anthony? Why do you say Commanders? Let me down.
Well, yeah. But
now I gotta look at the stupid Eagles stadium.
Yeah, guys.
You can rub it in. It was terrible. I mean, I actually wore this jersey to talk about how bad they've been. How do you go from 10-1 to as bad as they ended the season losing 4 of the last 5?
They figured them out.
They look awful.
They figured them out. There's
more to it.
The defense itself. All right, look, and we've talked about how atrocious the pass game on them. Like any quarterback has stepped into that field, or they invite them to their house, whatever. It don't matter. The QBs just throw on them. However, the run game isn't proficient. If you could just throw on these guys, do you know how many yards that's going to put up? Like, it's just every quarterback that faced them had a good game, or if not, like better than mediocre. It was the pass game. It was just gone, which is weird. I don't get it either.
Big Dom got kicked out, and the season just went down the drain.
Or Bosa told everyone how to stop them. I believe teams figured them out. And what's scary because we might bring back our brackets that we did at the beginning of the season with chat.
Mm-hmm.
And we have them going pretty far. So
to the championship game, yeah.
This
might be the Cowboys' year.
No.
I hope so, but look in the past. Look, there has been 3 decades that they've been in this position, and they look really, really, really good. They have all the right pieces. They have all the right tools, pieces, coaching, players, damn grass, field advantage, everything. In the last 30 years,
they
have
found
been
a way
in
to
that
beat the
situation,
Cowboys,
and they cannot do it.
Okay, so they got Green Bay, right? I think Dallas is much better than Green Bay. I agree.
Here.
That's no question, right?
They'll make it to division, but
how about this? The Rams could beat Detroit. You see Matt Stafford going back to Detroit, going back home.
Detroit banning all Stafford jerseys.
Dude, I mean, if they do this, yeah, we can let them go. So if the Rams beat Detroit, that means the Cowboys play the Rams. They could definitely beat the Rams, right? No. If the Rams beat Detroit, it'll be the Rams versus the 49ers. And then that means if Philly loses, it'll be Tampa Bay versus the Cowboys going to the NFC Championship game. Cowboys have a cakewalk, possibly. That's crazy. They'll still find a way to lose.
I wouldn't call Tampa a cakewalk.
That's much easier than what could be. Much easier.
I don't know. I think at this point the Eagles would be easier than Tampa.
I think anytime
they would play the Eagles, but
anytime you play in division, it kind of throws things for a loop. So like that's why I even wonder about the Rams. The Rams going against San Francisco 49ers. That might be a great game. Playing them for the 3rd time.
Mm-hmm. But I agree with Martin. It doesn't matter how good the Cowboys are; they'll find a way to drop the ball and play out.
They do until they prove me wrong. I believe this year their offense is on fire. But you know what's going to stop them? They're going to figure out how to way to destroy the pass game. And then Tony Pollard, who hasn't been there all year, is going to have to be the hero, and he's not good enough to be a hero. That's what's going to happen to the Cowboys. That's how they defeat him. And it's probably going to be the Lions, because I don't think it's going to be the Lions or hold on.
The Rams could beat them, man. I'm telling you. The Rams could beat the Lions.
But do the Rams beat the Lions? I don't think so.
You don't think Stafford? I think the Rams have a good enough team to beat the Lions. Especially with how they played this season. Ugh, man.
I don't know.
I think if it was in LA, I would go 100% Rams. But I think because it's in Detroit.
That's even more for Stafford. Because Stafford going back to Detroit.
Well, I think Goff plays a lot better at home. And Goff will be the difference.
I think Stafford.
It's just as much of a revenge game for Goff if you think about it. Just as much of a revenge game for Goff.
You're not wrong.
And you've even preached it yourself, my guy.
You're not wrong. I said at home. But this is
unstoppable.
I've never won a playoff game, period. So it doesn't even matter. So this is all you throw out all the records. So it doesn't even matter. They've never done it. So like Stafford with Puka and that defense who's all of a sudden turned on. I don't know. If I was a betting man, I'd probably bet Detroit. But will I be surprised if Stafford beat them 34-31? I would not. Not at all. Not with Puka, who would be a rookie of the year any other year if it was for CJ Stroud.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's true. But no, I don't think that they have the pieces on defense to stop Detroit. Detroit has a solid defense. They're opposite the Cowboys, to be honest. They're good at the run, but they're crap at the pass. So it's like,
and then
the Eagles. They're opposite Eagles defense. The Eagles are good at run, crappy at pass defense, but the Lions are actually they're about to say.
Lions are very similar. They're not great on defense.
Now that I think about it.
They're not great on defense. You saw them get destroyed by other teams. The Rams can't do that. Aaron Donald is still there. He's still very good. You know, the Rams have Kyron Williams, as you said this season. You told us how good that dude was, and you're
Kyron Williams
100%
is the
right.
truth. Yeah,
100% right. So Detroit can't stop the run. They can't put pressure on the passer, and we're going against
stop the run.
Stafford.
They can't stop the pass.
They're okay against the run.
But you think Kyron Williams? You don't think Kyron Williams is going to? I think he runs for 100 yards, and you can't catch him out of the backfield.
You said Detroit can't stop a number one receiver. The Rams don't have one number one receiver. They have two.
They have two.
So maybe that goes to their advantage.
But do I think Detroit's going to score? Like, I would never say Detroit's not score 30 points.
He's probably going to show up during this time.
Yeah,
he hasn't showed up for all year really. Yeah, I think he had like one good game.
Yeah,
but look, age. We said it before. Age really crept up on him.
Yeah.
How's Sean McVay not being considered for Coach of the Year?
Because what's going on in Detroit, and what's going on in Cleveland.
Okay, so Stefanski. I give him the credit, but we literally said the Rams are going to win 2 games, and
that's
those
very
mofos
true.
went and made the dang playoffs.
We'll pull this. Look, we'll pull up that freaking monstrosity of a.
And we weren't the only ones saying that the Rams were only going to win 2 games.
I thought the Rams were saying that.
Like everyone talked about it. Everyone agreed, and we were like, yeah, it's going to happen.
No.
And you know what it was is we thought that they were going to get more injured than what they actually did. Happens. This was the 1 year that they didn't get as injured as much.
Right.
Yeah, they lost every running back in the room, but I mean, it wasn't as.
That was a good thing for Kyron Williams to walk in, and then Puka.
Yeah, but he got hurt himself though.
But he was able to come back, and then Puka
but I'm just saying that
doing 1,400 yards. Did you see Puka come out of nowhere? Like, I didn't see it coming. I didn't see that coming.
Nobody saw it. Everyone thought Kupp was going to bounce back this year and blah blah blah. I'm like, I don't know. He's too old. He's too old. He's going to be 31 next year, something like that.
30. Yeah, 30. I think it'll be 30 next year.
Not all of them are outliers.
Who knew Byron Young was going to be as good? Like we said, he was talented. Who knew he was going to be as good, play as well as he did this year? Who knew Jonah Williams was going to play as well? Kobe Turner is going to play this well.
He's such a beast.
Like their line just played great. I think part of it is the Aaron Donald effect. Just playing next to Aaron Donald makes you better.
Why did Drake May remind you? Damn,
wow. Different quarterbacks.
Talent wise or looks? Because I hope you're talking about looks. I don't think so.
I would love to hear what you say about Drake May because I was watching some game film on him yesterday, and he looks the part. Like when I look at the size, look at the arm strength, the accuracy. Like he's a decent athlete, way better than you would think he really is. He has all the tools, but he does not play well, like as well as I thought he would. Watching this game film, it just didn't look like
he needs
top
work.
Flight
I think he's good, and I think he can be something, but he needs work. He's definitely better than the crapshoot of 2 years ago's quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you that much, which is better than that's better than what a lot of these QBs or situations are. A lot of these teams need QBs. This year, you're going to see QBs get drafted high, and you're going to see QBs getting swapped around because the QB situation is bad as our fantasy leagues. They're dead, and they stay in waivers. Where here, it's like you bring back guys who hasn't played in 50 generations, freaking Joe Flacco, and comes in here and torches it. That's how bad. That's how bad it is. And then he goes in there. He's like, "Yeah, man, I'm still the truth." And we're like, you're right. But that's how it is. Drake May comes in. I do like him. His problem is he never had really a key stud there in North Carolina. So
does he play with talent around him? Does it?
You'll see the difference between, and I think he's good. It's a little bit of work, but I think he's going to be fine. Is he a starter right away? Depending on what team he is.
If I don't like Caleb Williams, like I pretty much said that altogether. So of course the Bears are going to draft him, but I don't like Caleb Williams. But watching Drake May, I would jump wherever team because I don't want him. I want Jaden Daniels, which I really want, but I can't get myself to choose Drake May. I don't know.
I think Drake May ends up with like Washington.
I know. That's exactly why.
And
I'm
okay with that. No, I really am okay with that. I don't think they should veer off from Howell because I think Howell.
They already got Drake May, Sam Howell.
That's why
I know.
What I think. They're the same.
They are. The only difference is Drake May is 3 inches taller.
Sam Howell should stay there, but the problem is Washington's probably going to do it because it's going to be a new staff. They're going to think, oh, well, this was the old staff. We're going to bring in our own guy, and we're going to bring in this guy who played under him, which.
But I'm also with Brian. I don't want Caleb Williams either.
I don't think he should go to Washington.
He's a Washington guy, though.
I know he's from Washington, D.C.
He's going to force his way out.
Caleb Williams, yes. We're talking about Drake May or Caleb Williams.
Well, he just said, I don't want Caleb Williams. I was like,
no,
I don't want either of them.
I don't think. Hey,
I've been preaching to the ceilings. Just give me Joe Alt. I want Joe Alt.
I'm a diehard Cowboys fan, and I agree. Dak
Even a Cowboys fan.
In playoffs. Hope the best, but the expectations were. Yeah, no, exactly. I've been seeing this for. Look, any kid that's under the age of 30 has never seen their team. Like if they're a Cowboys fan, they grew up in Dallas, or it doesn't even have to be Dallas. Like if they're a Cowboys fan and they're under the age of 30, they have never seen their team get over that hump. It's crazy. And then they have to go back and think about the old 1990s.
Hey, I'm 40 and I barely remember them getting over the hump.
No, yeah, you do. No, you just don't want to remember. Those 90s teams were the truth. Come on, the triplets were
the
great.
Lions and Bucks are team to light up another team. I think so.
Or just poop the bed.
Yeah. No, they could go either direction.
Look, is this the first time we see Baker Mayfield actually in? I'm excited for him.
No, he made it about 1 year when they beat the Steelers.
Didn't Cleveland almost make it to the AFC Championship? Mm-hmm. They were like one play away from making it to the
they lost to Chad Henne. They lost to Chad Henne.
Yep.
Wow. Came in for Patrick Mahomes.
All of a sudden, he came in, and we thought the Browns were going to win. Baker Mayfield played well enough to win to get to the AFC Championship game, and somehow Chad Henne did his Henne thing and Michigan thing. And
I'm excited for them, but I don't want them. I would like for them to win round 1, maybe, but again, I don't think they could handle the Eagles. So
depends on which Eagles gets there.
Okay, the Giants just beat them, so.
Saw what was going on, and you saw who didn't play, and you saw.
That wasn't the Eagles. They didn't really have everyone there. They benched people on purpose, did they not?
No, they didn't bench anybody.
Yeah, no, they did after they got hurt. Play. Yeah, they held people out that could have played. They said no, we're going to not let you play.
Same thing. Okay. Mark,
yeah, Devontae Smith. They did it too.
Well, Devontae Smith didn't play because he was hurt.
No, but he would have played if it mattered. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, he was hurt, but they were like, oh, well, if it didn't matter, we would have let you play. You know, they didn't care.
They lost the division. They lost the number 2 position.
Yeah, which would have changed what? Nothing.
They were
that's a smarter move than what the Chargers did last year. Mike Williams.
I don't know why people are sleeping on 94 guy. Shorty with 28 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. Baker Mayfield. That's what we have been. Well, as a matter of fact, Braden and Mark has been talking about that, where people should be playing Baker. Like even through the playoffs, like people should have started Baker through their fantasy playoffs.
Hey, my dad played Baker. He would have won the championship.
Well, yeah, but just what it is. This is 2 damn years in a row. People thought the team in the NFC West was going to be awful, and they look amazing. Last year, the Seahawks, and this year, the Rams. Yeah, that's. You're not wrong.
And then you really look at the
watch. We're going to say that about the Cardinals next year. Oh my God, we're never going to hear it from Braden. Braden's going to go on a high horse, and he's going to be like, "Yeah, the damn freaking Cardinals."
Got 2 first rounders. You can see it happening. They have the tools there. You get a good receiver.
I don't know, but
you get what Brian Thomas goes to Arizona at 17. You know what I'm saying? Like
brings up a point though.
This is true.
This about the next is the Cardinals. I don't know. Caleb Williams paired with Baker for the Bears.
No,
don't bring that. No, that's disgusting. That is atrocious. No. I don't like that at all. It's
why would enemy go to a place where the coaches has on a 1-year deal unless they extend Eberflus? I don't see anyone worth their salt going to be offensive coordinator for Chicago.
The only team worth going for 1 year is the Raiders because you're gonna come out with $40 million. That's the only freaking team. Okay. Other than that, no. All we know is the NFC East hasn't had back-to-back championship in years. Yeah. Well,
told you the Eagles weren't winning it. Told you.
You're so right.
Hasn't happened yet. Chill.
It's like you're so right. And
no,
then
I'm talking about the NFC
Derek
East.
Bieniemy in Washington.
No. They're 1 game off.
What is this guy hearing that I'm not? What, Mike Tomlin? Will there be enemy in Washington? That's not happening.
No. Mike Tomlin is going to be extended this week.
No. Anyways, unless I hear it from Braden, no. Falcons did something right. Yes. What's up, Mike? Yes, they did. They couldn't wait. They waited to the opportune moment. The moment it struck freaking time to cut them. They didn't wait a second.
It was 12:01. They're like, you're fired.
Dunzo. They probably told them the night before, like, hey, look, pack up your stuff because exactly at 12 midnight, you're done, son.
I think they said, hey, it hit 12 midnight and all the emails just came with doom.
All of NFL blew up. I was actually in bed looking at my phone when that happened. I was like, oh, yes, it's a good night. And you ever seen that meme where Squidward goes to bed? He goes, oh, I just won my fantasy football night on Thursday or whatever because such and such player just popped off. You ever see that one? Yeah. That's how it was, but it read, every Falcons fan going to bed tonight. And he's just exactly. Falcons fired this man while he was sleeping. Probably. He probably woke up a rude awakening. Bucks will beat the Eagles. Mark my words. They can. It's not a hot take, man. I'm kind of with you on that. It's a possibility. This
Baker is what we were just talking about.
Especially because it's in Tampa, not cold ass Philly.
Yeah. Well, I think that helps Philly because I think Philly can help handle the pressure if it was going to be in Philadelphia. This team is weak-minded.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see because I feel like even though despite because Philly, it's like what Brian said. I don't know what Philly's going to show up. Philly can show up really like good, and then they can. I don't know, man. Let's think, like, okay, Baker, Mike Evans, Godwin, and pretty decent line.
Mike White.
Yeah.
What'd I say? Oh, and White, yeah.
Yeah.
Not Mike White.
Rashad.
You can go into Philly, and Philly can also not show up, like, defensively. They're a passing team, so they can outdo them offensively. Defense is going to be the different picture. Now, it might be a close game. I wouldn't surprise me if that's by like a field goal. I think that's how that game might turn out because of the defenses on both sides.
Would you be surprised that all of a sudden the Eagles defensive line dominated the offensive line of the Bucks and they won by 10?
No, because they're that good. The defense is that good, but if Baker can get it off within like less than a second, that's the issue here.
Can the DBs cover for that first move?
No, probably not. Well, probably not, to be honest. It's going to be on the front seven. That's how the Eagles win it. Because if the front seven don't show up, which they're pretty good, but if they can't defeat it, then the DBs are going to get screwed because Baker, we've all seen Baker go on a good day. So I think Jalen Hurts got paid. And that'll be the same last year. I
don't think it's Jalen Hurts' problem. I don't think this is his fault.
Brian, Tampa Bay got a good defense too.
Yeah, I'm not even saying the Eagles have a good defense. I just think they're better. I'm not even saying they have a good defense.
Yeah, Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I'm saying the Eagles. Yeah, but I'm not saying. I think Tampa Bay does have a good defense. I'm not saying the Eagles does have a good. They do have a good defense. They have an up and down defense, and depending where you catch that defense for the Philadelphia, it's going to depend on how this game goes. Because if all of a sudden they start to go back up, they win 10 in a row. They could easily be that team that wins that many games.
It's going to be a defense
team that could be destroyed.
It's going to be depending on which defense does better. That's what it's going to turn down to.
I agree.
Here's a question: does DeAndre Swift actually run the damn ball? I don't know what the hell they
right.
I don't know. We'll
No, they gotta run the ball at all, other than with Hurts, who then gets hurt.
Staines. Wow, I read that as last word. Shane Steiner leaving is what messed up Hurts.
I mean, he was fine the first 11 games of the season.
I don't know, man, because their
No,
offense
even in the first half of the season, the offense wasn't the same.
It wasn't
it was different, but they were still good.
They're good, you know.
Like they were good, but they weren't passing as much. They had more of a balanced attack. But I just think the crazy
somewhere there they just veered off from that. Like it changed.
And then I feel like part of the thing that changed though was as the season went on, their defense got worse and worse, causing them to have to change the offense to compensate for the defense.
I agree. That's exactly what I was saying.
Yeah, I think that's what changed the offense was the defense just suddenly not being able to do anything.
They're gonna have to fix it now because I mean it's playoffs now. They're in the wild card. Any small mistakes that they do, they're done. Can they do it? Like I can easily see these guys go all the way if they fix what's wrong. But again, they have to go past, you know, the damn who might make it. If
the 49ers is gonna be interesting.
First the Bucks, yeah, and then they got to get past the Niners, and then whoever's on the other side of that game, like it could be the Cowboys, could be the Lions. I don't know.
Like it could be the Rams. It could be any of those teams. I think on the other side of playoffs, any of those teams can make it. Any of them. Would it surprise me that we get Detroit in the NFC Championship game? No. Would it surprise me if Detroit lost in the first round? No. Would it surprise me? Like there's nothing that could happen that will surprise me.
Yeah. So speaking of the Lions, you're going against LA. This game is going to be interesting. The Rams surprised us all. The Rams did some crazy things that not everyone's going to see that what's going to happen. We thought the Rams, as Mark was saying, were going to go only have like 2 or 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
Here they are sitting in the playoffs against the freaking Lions. What? I don't see how
games this season. They won 10. What the hell?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just as shocked as a lot of people. But health concerning is what's gonna or health wise, it's gonna be the reason why if they make it. Because on the other side, so they have is it Sunday game? It's a Sunday night game, right?
Yep.
They're the last game on Sunday, I believe. So, dude, I don't know, man. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's hard to say. I think the Lions are going to win that game, but the Rams have been doing some crazy stuff offensively that they just destroyed defenses.
For some reason, I feel like the Rams are going to win. And you ask me why, I'd be like,
Why the playoff? That's actually pretty cheap.
Yeah, I was like,
why? Because it's their first one in 30 years.
I'm not going to lie. That's pretty cheap.
What are you guys talking about? That's a regular Bears ticket.
I've seen some tickets where 400 is like nosebleeds in some stadiums, man.
I went to the Double Doink Bears game, I guess the Eagles, whatever. Those tickets were $600 a piece, and we were in section like 400. 400. Like, dude, come on.
You just go never go. But anyway, so let's talk about.
I'm gonna say that actually isn't that expensive. I think when we went to see the Vikings and Redskins play, we got the very first row of the sideline, and they were like $4.25 each.
Yeah. So I don't know, Anthony. I don't know where you've been going, but I want your prices. Wherever you're going to see your games, I want your prices.
Right.
Dude, we used to go to travel to Detroit every year. The Bears play because the tickets were like half price compared to the Bears tickets. We always go to Detroit. Like, oh man, we can get the game for $25 and like
you're like even with gas, it's still cheaper to go to Detroit than it is to go
drive all the way to Detroit, stay overnight, and it'll be a cheaper,
right?
The Lions are in the playoffs for the first time since 2016. This is the first time Detroit has hosted a playoff game since 94, and Stafford is back in the building.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So nothing will surprise me in this game. I can see the Lions choke. I can see Stafford go crazy. I can see the Lions do amazing. I can see David Montgomery go off for all these touchdowns. I can see it all.
Playing?
Laporta is he is still questionable, but he is trending towards playing, which is what the hell.
Right?
They're gonna get him out there, man. They'll probably. I don't know.
I don't even know how he's moving.
I don't know.
Right? Like, how are you even like upright right now?
But we're talking about the Lions. We're talking about the Rams. This week's episode on Gridiron Heights is titled "Lions Return to the Playoffs." So this should be a good one. Let's watch it now and carry it on through the show because we have two more rookies that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Brian Thompson Jr., who's a receiver out of LSU, and Jaheim Bell, tight end out of Florida. So, I mean, tickets starting at $400 all the way up to $400. Now that's more what I'm talking about.
That's a regular Bears game.
That's $2,000. Look, you have you ever gone to a playoff game?
Yeah, that's
every team jacked the prices up. Guys, $400 for a playoff ticket? Shoot, I'm there.
Par for really so much the teams either. It's the season ticket holders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
exactly.
They're like, oh, and I got first priority. Boom, making me some money.
Pay for next year's tickets.
Right?
Pretty much. You can go there and scalp these tickets, man. You buy all these cheap ones for $400 and put them up to $600. You can probably get some money. I don't know. But hey. All right, guys. Lions return to the playoffs. Let's get it.
They went too far.
We've made some bad.
Taylor Decker 2-point conversion killed by the league.
Throw another flag.
Bastards. On seating tickets from 48 in Kansas City, 66 in Dallas.
100 probably.
What are you talking about? On
4,800.
Oh, you're looking at SeatGeek.
6,600.
Lions 352. Yeah, but that's because they're not hosting. They're not hosting, are they? Are they?
Who's not hosting?
Kansas City is.
Kansas City and Dallas are hosting.
No, Brady said it's $48, but it's also going to be a snowstorm.
There is a snowstorm in Kansas City,
and Detroit is indoor.
Then explain Dallas at 66.
I've never seen Dallas ticket that low, so
that's crazy. That's probably the standing section only. There's a standing.
I can't explain Dallas because even though it does snow in Dallas, but I just don't know.
But you have to stand the whole time.
45 cents to go to a Panthers game. That's not bad.
Will they pay me? Because that's the only way I'm going to the Panthers.
Man, hey, look, Detroit's doing something right. They're making money. And you know what? Detroit's going to pay because it's the first time, right?
They better fix their stadium, though.
Yeah, that better.
I don't know if you heard, but like the stadium roof was leaking during the championship game.
Yeah, it always leaks.
Jesus.
It always leaks.
All right.
They went too far.
God.
Well, did you see that?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Falcons.
Gino too soon or gone too soon. Josh McDaniels Raiders. Frank Reich's Panthers. Brandon Staley's Chargers and the 0-16 Lions at 2008. You got Ron Rivera here at the right. Oh my gosh, the Washington grave, and then Arthur Smith's grave right here as well.
Too far.
We've made some powerful enemies, Daniel.
Patrol Fury! Mrs. Ford, do I have permission to go for it?
Kill them all, MCDC.
God, I love this program.
Oh, we're hugging now.
They knew too much.
Look at them
we have one job here in the league.
We've made.
Do I have permission?
CDC.
Much.
Rhythm.
Rhythm.
Midwest Kittle. Midwest Kittle.
Only DB to produce 10 points, tackle 3 tackle for losses and 2 pass defense. Pick 6 in his first NFL game.
That branch, yeah.
Yeah. Rhythm and Bruce first set the teammates to reach 1,000 in scrimmage yards and 10 plus rushing down in a single season. And your friends won't shut up about him drafting in fantasy. NFL record for the receptions and the reason by a rookie tight end. That is very true. Everyone talked about him. Stupid. It's like, okay, guy.
We have one job here in the league.
To keep the Lions out of the playoffs.
You told me this draft class was a B at best.
The Swift trade? The Gibbs pick? I just couldn't see it.
You fool!
They played too fast.
Hey, keep up that rhythm, kid.
And you keep playing that sweet, sweet blues. Against all odds.
He's ready, sir. A third franchise QB in a row for the Pack. This will surely take down those disgusting
Oh, my gosh.
Just give me like 1 second to get it together.
One pride.
Password?
Blueberries.
Reporting for duty. Again.
On an impossible mission.
Who's out to get you?
The refs, the commission, the Pro Bowl voters, everyone drive.
All right, man, we get it.
To restore the roar.
Tonight, we dine on Ram! Detroit! And the surrounding suburbs versus everybody!
The Detroit Lions in
The playoffs.
You stole my legacy, guy.
You stole mine first.
Hope you don't mind. I still had the key.
Oh, the Detroit fans are giving Stafford a standing ovation. What class?
They thought he was dead.
What? No, I've been down the shore. Also, I was on the Jets last year.
Forgotten by all.
You all know I won a Super Bowl, right?
Mighty Joe Old.
I'm 38.
Joe. That's good.
Oh, that's good.
Wow.
Yes, I think Stafford gets a standing ovation too.
I can see that. They love them here. And it's like if the Rams are in the playoffs.
Literally his first game back.
What's crazy is there's Lions fans who're going to cheer on the Lions wearing a Stafford jersey.
Yes, exactly. People are going to love them.
Stafford jerseys.
They said that.
Tell me I can't do that in my own living room, boy. I'll wear what I want.
No, but I've heard of people that said they're going to put duct tape on it and then take it off when they get into the stadium.
No, I'm telling you, someone.
What's that 8 jersey? It's Reynolds. No, 9. He had 9, didn't he?
They'll put a 1 here.
Right.
Stafford's their hero. It's like he's their quarterback. He's always been their quarterback. Goff is barely sinking his toes into the dirt, barely. And it's like ever since it was that trade that made the Lions what they are today.
It is. All those first round picks.
Yeah.
Well, and
would you be surprised if Detroit say has a bad game and Stafford's having an amazing game and everybody stays at the stadium and cheers him on and no one leaves and everyone's cheering just because of Stafford?
No.
Would that surprise you at all?
No, it wouldn't at all. Because I think they'll have mad respect for him. As a matter of fact, that's probably the least toxic stadium from losing from the opposing team because of Stafford.
Yeah, they'll
that's
all
how
be
I
still
think
there.
Yeah, he's been their guy since for a while. So it's the way it is. Hence that's why he still has the keys.
Ever since that game when he was a rookie and he blew out his shoulder and then still threw that touchdown pass to Megatron.
God, yeah.
They're like, that's
our guy. That's our he's our guy.
Couldn't even celebrate. He was like, oh.
Yeah. Craziness. Absolute craziness. All right. So outside of Laporta, obviously, going into Detroit, good tight end. We're gonna I guess promote. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna talk about our last tight end. From our rookie prospect, and that's Jaheim Bell out of Florida State.
Oh,
crap. Yes. There it is. Any of you want to talk about him before I throw up this video?
He's interesting to me because you know what? He's good at a lot of stuff, but he's not great at anything. That's literally how, if they would say, how do you describe this guy? Good at pretty much everything, not great at anything in particular.
Seems slightly undersized for a tight end. 6'3", 239.
It's
Kind
fine.
of, I
mean,
guess. I think
Kittle.
You look at some of them are at 6'4", 230 now.
Yeah.
So, damn it, where did we go? But
he's very fast though. I mean, the 254, 4.54 40 is pretty good. He's almost like he's a receiver, a wide receiver, playing tight end. He's a 3-star recruit. He's been doing a lot of different things. Florida State knows how to pick these guys. They have great athletes. My question: can he put it all together? You know,
I don't know.
He's not really. When he catches the ball, he doesn't get a lot of yak. You think for a tight end, tight ends usually catch the ball and then they look for contact. I used to catch the ball and look for the next guy. Like I would touch down this way. There's a guy over there. I'm gonna go towards the guy. That's not him.
Having issues with.
We all know Martin. Yak is where it's at.
And you know what? He's not. You said he's small. He's not small, but his frame is not like.
Technically, I never said small. I said slightly undersized.
I think he's slightly built. Exactly what he's just not. These giant shoulders, these giant arms. That's not who he is. He's not really small, but he's not built the way you think a tight end's usually built.
Exactly.
With broad shoulders and I agree with you.
Like he's got the weight, but he's just I don't know. It just seems.
Can I do it this way? Oh, we got.
Especially with some of the other guys coming out when you got like Washington, who's 6'8".
Of the guys we talked about, he's probably the most willing blocker.
There you go.
Yeah. It's like he's willing to put his nose out there. I mean, I have no big issues with that. He's played every game, every year.
Right now.
As you see here.
It's the best I'm gonna have right now. For some reason I was having troubles getting him up right now. Getting his video. Jaheim Bell's.
This must be before you.
But no, I look.
Carolina.
Jaheim Bell to me, it's not entirely bad. He's got good movement. He's got a good vertical. He's got a good for tight ends. As long as they have a good vertical, I'm okay with what that is, man. Because that to me is going to be an end zone tight end. If he's got hype and he could jump over most of these DBs, then why not?
You say overall, that, but he's only caught 9 touchdowns in his career. That's weird.
I understand that. But a lot of these guys they didn't use him in the first 2 years, so it is what it is.
Well, he also started with South Carolina. Then
South Carolina, yeah, he was in South Carolina first.
He was a 4-star recruit going in, okay, and then some say he was between 3 and 4-star, right? So after high school, so overall, I think he's got okay speed. And he's got a good
4.5 is pretty good.
Yeah, he's better than okay speed.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, it's not going to help if his height's not there and his weight's not there. So it's got good speed. Yes, you're right. But I don't know.
I don't think the weight's too bad. He's just a little bit shorter.
He's not. He's not a good run blocker. I can tell you that much.
He's willing. He gets bull rush because once again he's small. He's slightly built. He's not. He's slightly built. That's
yes.
He's not going to be able to stand up to a 6'5", 275 defensive end.
Right.
You're gonna run right over him.
Right.
So overall, man.
But at least he's willing. So.
So again, this is the last tight end we're showcasing. I mean, the first 2 were good. Bowers is obviously going to be the main everyone's going to want. And then the other 2, they'll make their mark somehow, some way. But as for Jaheim Bell,
he gets drafted.
He'll be a tight end in the league, and he'll be probably a 2. I mean, he's not going to be a solid tight end 2 like Isaiah Likely came in or anything like that.
But we thought Isaiah Likely was it. He was the truth. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this guy may or may not get replaced eventually soon, but again, we want to show all the tight ends or all the players come in at some point. Who knows? This guy might not even be relevant eventually. But
what round do you see him being drafted in?
Oh man,
I got him in the 5th.
5th? I was thinking 4th, but 5th isn't bad either.
Yeah, I'm saying 5th because I'm looking at the people that are the Titans that are in front of him. I think all of them, almost like 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Like he's like the 5th tight end. I feel like he's a 5th rounder. Like
I'm trying to think of who needs a slot receiver.
I think because of his speed, though, he might entice someone to draft him a little earlier.
Like I don't see why the Chargers won't take a stab at him in the 5th.
Yeah,
because that's what I see him utilize. Like,
yeah, let's pair him up with Donald Parham. It'll look really small then.
Yeah, but he's like as a pass catcher, not so much as a so much of
he's not asking to do everything.
Yeah. Right.
As a and look, there's players out there who are receivers who ran 4.5. We might see this guy get transitioned to a receiver.
I could see him being a split in. That's exactly what I was thinking when I was watching him. Mm-hmm.
At slot, I could see him going at slot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our last tight end. Anything else overall?
I was trying to find someone who reminds me of him, and I keep on coming in like everyone. All the other tight ends are taller. Irv
Smith,
maybe Irv Smith.
I think he's only 6'3",
but he's 240.
I'll still take this guy over
250.
Smith. I'll take this guy over Irv Smith.
You take the younger guy because you think that he.
Yeah, obviously you're gonna take him over Irv Smith, but Irv Smith was a 1st-round pick, so
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Minnesota, you gotta love them.
I think we might see him transition to a receiver
because
he can runs very smooth. He has speed. He can work on his hands, but I think that's probably why they put him at tight end. But other than that, though, we could see him as a receiver. So.
Maybe QJ goes to tight end.
I don't know. I hope so. QJ has been a little bit of a disappointment.
Yeah. That's behind us now. He's gonna get a new head coach. He's gonna be good. We're good.
We'll see.
He's gonna learn how to catch.
I'm still waiting on my Treylon.
Happy positive thoughts.
Exactly. I'm still waiting on my Treylon Burks, and he was a 1st rounder 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So
he's getting a new coach too.
It happens. Your 1st rounders could be bust in Dynasty. It happens. All right. Second guy, transitioning to receivers. We're going to talk about receivers from here on out for next 2-3 weeks, maybe. However, I might do a speed run with all these rookies here on my own, only because I'll be gone all month of April. So yeah.
Oh my God, you're not going to be here for the draft?
I will be just here just in time for the draft.
Oh, I was about to say.
I'll be here just in time for the draft.
Brandon and I were thinking about driving up, seeing the first 4 picks, and then driving back.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, we don't really care about the picks after.
That's all the money makers, man. That's all the money.
Well, no, we were just going to go for our picks because I'm 2 and he's 4.
All right. All right. Next guy. Brian Thomas at LSU, 6'4", 205. Projected potentially go late round first to Buffalo.
Yeah, I can see it. Yep.
Diggs replacement.
Exactly.
I don't think it's a replace Diggs, but they definitely do need a receiver bad.
Oh, that would be a nice
one. He's a deep threat. That's what he does best. He's a deep threat.
Yeah. So again,
they need.
Let me pull him here. Here we go. All right. Sorry. The videos have been a little off today. Weird. Don't know why. But here he is. Talk about Brian Thompson Jr. LSU again, 6'4" LSU.
Thomas?
Or he's Thomas Jr. My bad.
Yeah. No, you're good. I was just making sure I had the right pair on that.
No, you're good. You're good. My bad. Decent hands. Really good at short
Okay.
short routes, quick transitions through his routes.
Mhm.
I think he's pretty good. I think he's going to be. I think he's gonna be, like Brian said, he's going to be a very good deep threat. So we'll see how they play him. I don't think this guy's ever going to play the slot because his blocking sucks. But if you're fast, then why do I have you outside anyway? So
I think the thing that makes
he also has a problem. Oh, go ahead, Burke.
Well, I was going to say the thing that makes him a little dangerous though is not only is he fast, but to be 6'4".
Mm-hmm.
But
For
I
a
can
guy
see
who's
his-
6'4", he doesn't do a lot of contested catches. He does not make a lot of contested catches. He
the quick turnaround ones and all that.
He's a back shoulder thing, but you know,
Get
you're talking about
wide
him jump balls. He's not a jump ball guy. He's also not a guy who does good with bench routes or hooks. You know, like the come back routes. Because once again, you gotta be physical. So he's liable in press coverage.
But you get this man a post corner, dude.
Boy, you're in trouble. Yeah, you're in trouble.
The 5 and ins might be issues. Well, maybe not the 5 and ins, but I would say, like you said, like the hitch routes, maybe.
Yeah, hitch, stick routes, bench routes, curls, all those things will be issues because he's not aggressive. He doesn't fight for the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But when you talk about deep threat and catching these balls, and yeah, no, he has that.
Yeah. But despite all that though, his separation is not also like it's not the best, but it's above average. If he meets a really good DB, he can get shut down though. But the ability for him to go down the field is amazing.
But do you think he has the potential, especially if he lands in the right spot, to like be taught up and to learn and get better?
Yes.
He has all the tools. Yeah, he definitely does.
The problem is I'm scared that if, like, say he does go to the Bills, there's no one going to be there to be better than him. So these little minor things that he has to fix are going to be coached, and he may or may not be able to be coached for it. Like, he probably won't be able to fix it. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I get what you're saying, but I mean, coaches are there to help with those. So hopefully they have some receiver coaches.
I would hope so. But again, it's players like this that are really good that could potentially just also, because of their weaknesses, also just be completely shut down.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But
he reminds me of, like, he's not as talented as QJ, but he has the same issues that QJ has. Just the same exact issues.
You think so? I disagree. I don't think it's the same issue.
So
QJ doesn't catch the ball contested well.
Because he can't. He doesn't catch uncontested balls either.
This guy can catch though.
He can catch. He can catch over his shoulder. He has. When someone's there, which is going to be most of your catches in the NFL, because you're not going to just destroy someone with your speed and quickness.
Okay.
That's.
I think.
No, Ruggs.
No,
maybe,
Brian.
maybe
I'm
Ruggs,
sorry. That's a terrible comparison. I'm sorry.
Maybe Ruggs is a better comparison. Ruggs, very fast, very good deep ball, not a complete receiver.
That's a better comparison. Your first one is. I'm sorry. I'm gonna.
Well, the thing with QJ, I feel like he just can't catch the ball, and that's another thing. He has problem contested catches, but I think Ruggs is probably better because he's more of a deep threat. He's faster. You have size, but you don't know how to use it. That's probably a better comparison.
That I can give you. Give
with Vegas.
The issue, okay, so he can catch. I think his hands are very reliable. He's not scared to catch in traffic. I think that wherever he goes, let's hope that there is a veteran there with or maybe really good coaches to clean up, some of his routes. Like, those quick routes are going to be effective. But let's say he does land in Buffalo, right? The next best thing there is going to be Gabe Davis. Like, this man or Gabe Davis might be just as good as him. That's the issue. And they're almost the same because they're both deep threats, but they're not really like inside man type. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Which fire up, wheels up for Kincaid. If he ends up in Buffalo, Kincaid's going to have all the short routes. Because Buffalo did something this year. They promised that Josh Allen wasn't going to be doing all this heroic stuff. And we saw that. Which is good on them because they're saving not only his career, but his body to keep him longer. And we saw a lot more throwing. We didn't see a lot of these crazy runs where he was going to jump over and hurdle over a man like almost every game. It was like, it was reduced dramatically.
It was reduced, but it was still there.
I just said
but you can't eliminate it because you don't want to not make the player who the player is.
Right.
You just want to kind of make him safer and to be thoughtful about what he's doing and only do it in crunch time. And I think Josh Allen did a better job of that this year.
So you don't think there's another
if you gave him Brian Thomas,
to bring in?
If you give him Brian Thomas, how does that elevate or change the way they run Buffalo? It doesn't. I don't think it does.
What if they
Stephon Diggs is a cancerous type of player? You know.
Well, I think he's gone.
Yeah,
for sure. But what if they draft Brian Thomas and then bring in a veteran like Adam Thielen or?
I don't know. But the thing is, if you put it, I don't think it'll change much what Buffalo has if you bring Brian Thomas in. Here's why. Brian Thomas is fast. Gabe Davis is fast. They're both deep threats. Can you defend both deep threats at the same time while have someone as good as Kincaid inside the middle? That's the problem. And they're using Cooks. If he ends up with Buffalo, I think Buffalo can end up using him very well. That's two deep threats right there, side by side on opposite side of the field that a lot of DBs struggle with, at least with the safeties, because that splits them up. Giving Cook up the middle and Kincaid up the middle.
And then you could bring a guy like Adam Thielen in, he could play the slot.
But that's what I was going to ask you.
No, he's done.
You don't think Emeka Egbuka would be a better fit?
I'm just saying, based off the projections, if he ends up in Buffalo, how would that change? I'm not saying nothing. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, maybe that'll be better. I'm just going off projection. But yes, I would agree with you there. Maybe a different type, but based off of the projections, if he ends up with Buffalo, maybe. Unless in Buka, if you get Buka there, then yeah, that changes
everything.
Oh yeah, 100%. They might be better with someone there. But I'm seeing that. Hold on, where is he projected to go to? Hold on. I see. I don't have him. Let me go to the receiver board. Do you have where he's projected anywhere?
I actually had him up a second ago.
I have Emeka Egbuka with Baltimore.
Oh, geez.
I have him first round late, possibly to Chiefs.
Also a good fit.
Yeah.
If Emeka ends up with Baltimore, or I just I don't know.
Baltimore or KC, I like both of those places for him. I think that works.
Buffalo would I think Emeka can actually go into any of these systems and be
very good.
Because he has the style of play that changes the way the offense is ran. He's got good hands.
He has number one feel. He has a number one feel, but he knows how to play with other good players too. I feel like that's, he's not going to demand the ball, but he's going to make your team better.
Right, but he's not the deep threat guy. He can do it, but he's not known as well as freaking, Thomas.
Yeah.
Where Thomas is going to be that deep threat. This is why, and bringing him into Buffalo would be great. Because then you got Gabe Davis for that deep threat and Emeka can be, the inside and then Kincaid on the short.
That would be perfect for that Buffalo offense. And now we're talking about Josh Allen has some weapons, young weapons that he's going to grow with them. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I think Buffalo's going to be good enough that they're going to make it to the AFC Championship game this year. So giving him another receiver who's not going to be a cancer, that's going to be really interesting.
I think Buffalo, if they go Brian Thomas, right? Good, awesome. Because I think they could get it done. That's 2 deep threats. Gabe Davis
with
is
a
kind
quarterback
of
with a rocket arm.
right. I think Gabe Davis can run the inside routes. I've seen him do it before with Kincaid on the short routes, and then they've been using Cooks as running back. Thank you. Finally, did we see a running back there? Finally, and then the Buffalo Bills can probably go second round corner because
they got playoff Lenny
or safety.
They do have playoff Lenny.
Yeah. I think they go safety or corner or even linebacker. I think that defense is that defense.
They really got to start thinking about safety. They got to think about safety because both their safeties are getting up there.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like that entire defense needs a little amp me up here because that defense is not holding. They lost some pieces and they're getting old, and they have quite the amount of draft picks this year. Holy crap! They have 10.
That's a lot.
Draft picks. They have the first, the second, the third, the fourth, 2 5ths, 2 6ths, 3 6ths, and 1 7th. So I don't know. We'll see. But Brian Thomas, speedy receiver, very, very good hands, I'd say. Well, probably better than the average, I would say. I don't have a problem with him. He's got good size, 6'4". 205, I think, is a not too bad of a size. He'll probably put on more weight, and I think he's going to be used in some type of offense. Like if he goes to the, I don't know, I don't even want to say the Cincinnati Bengals because of who knows? Who knows?
Because you think you're losing. I was even thinking the Cardinals. I mean, depending on who they draft in the first round, and you never know.
So, it's true. They do have a late first round too.
A lot, and I think about it, a lot of these teams need receivers. Holy crap! So,
I'm sure the Cardinals would love a receiver over 6 feet.
Yeah, probably they need a lot. So, but that's our guy. Anything else? Talking about playoffs coming with the running of what we have so far. We have first game Saturday at 2:30 my time, so which is probably 5:30 on East Coast. You got Cleveland and Houston, and then after that is the Miami versus.
There you go. There's a game I want to talk about. Do you think Miami can stay in the negative temperatures?
No.
No.
It's supposed to be like -3 or something, I think.
They can't.
The game.
I've never seen them been able to do it, and they still can't do it. Kansas City takes that win. Easy. Because they can't. I don't think they can do it. I mean, Tyreek Hill is probably going to look at his teammates like, what's wrong, guys?
Like, let's play. We good.
What is
this? All right.
They're going to be popsicles. Tyreek's going to be fine.
I think the biggest issue for Miami, though, is the bargain bin pass rushers that they're bringing in.
If you can't pressure Mahomes,
picking up people off the couch.
If you can't pressure Mahomes will pick you apart.
You know, they just saw Irvin. Like they brought him off the couch. They brought another guy. I was like, whoa.
That's terrible.
They got like 5 edge rushers on IR right now.
Yeah, so I think Buffalo takes the win on Pittsburgh. Just because how banged up they are, and I think the talent at quarterback is not going to suffice the
you don't think
like
Mason
if
Rudolph
Watt played in that game, it'd be a little different, but he's out. So
no. And you got Green Bay, Dallas. I think I got Dallas on that one. LA, Detroit. I think I'm gonna take Detroit, and then Philly, Tampa Bay. That one's the hardest one for me, but I do see Philly taking it. So
I feel like that's the hardest one too. I feel like the Cowboys should win, but if they lost, I would not be shocked.
I wouldn't be shocked after seeing Green Bay. No, Dallas is much better than Green Bay.
Yeah, you would think, but
yeah.
So Dallas in the playoffs is not Dallas in the regular season.
They will literally have to like just choke it away. I think Dallas.
That's what they do. That's
like,
literally
but they will have
what
to.
They do.
I guess the youngest team in an entire NFL. I don't see it. I don't see it. I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams beating the Lions. Philly, Tampa Bay. You know.
Yep.
Yeah, that one's the hard one for me too. I cannot. I'm looking at them like it's gonna come down to their defense. It really is.
Houston and the Browns.
I think Houston wins. But I think this is the last time. The thing is they've played each other. You know, like that's why I think that they wins. But can I see Joe Flacco do what he did in Baltimore before?
I'm gonna say Browns take this game.
I can see it.
If Tank Dell was healthy, I would go. I wouldn't be shocked either if Houston won.
Yeah, but
Nico Collins looked amazing.
That Browns defense though is gonna stuff them. I think it's a rookie quarterback in the playoffs. There's a reason why a rookie has never won a Super Bowl.
Usually I agree with you, but I say he got that time off. Those 2 games
he did.
mattered a lot for him because he was already hitting the wall. I think me and Martin talked about that too. One of these weeks in that he was starting to hit the wall, and then getting that reset really helped him out.
I agree.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take Browns on that one though.
I'm gonna go Browns too.
Okay.
Miami, Kansas City. I'm still saying Kansas City with the
yeah, Kansas City.
I mean, I don't think it'll be a crazy blowout win, but I think Kansas City will win.
And we all said Buffalo on that one.
I think Bills blow them out.
Oh, I think so.
I agree.
There's just too many injuries for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and then we say Dallas Cowboys, but we're not.
The Bills could put up 17 points.
They could lose. We said that, and then Rams, Detroit, and we talked about earlier in the show. But I think we're all gonna go. We won't be surprised if Stafford wins, but we're all kind of going.
I think
Detroit.
Detroit's the better team, you know. But I wouldn't be surprised if Stafford just pulls it out, you know. No.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know what else got going on, unless you guys want to talk about something else, but that's pretty much all.
Nope.
Normally I would, but you know, I think we should just wait to see how the first week goes. And
absolutely.
I agree.
We should probably do some. What do we do? The fantasy bets or freaking DraftKings throughout the week?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
We could bring that back. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll talk about that later, though. But other than that, though, I think the Bills are gonna just have a chance. They have a chance. It's my last hope for me being
Cincinnati's
happy.
not there. Cincinnati's not out there.
Exactly. So. I have a chance to be a little happy because Josh Allen's my guy. He's always been my guy.
Don't sleep on the Ravens.
There he is. I got you this year.
All right, guys. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever the hell you guys are at. This is Dynasty Pylon, Mark, Martin, Brian. We are probably going to come back Sunday and talk about the first few games, and we'll talk about Cleveland probably beating Houston or Houston beating Cleveland and Miami and Kansas City. We'll talk about that game before we talk about the other one. So,
unless Mark has delivery to make.
What?
We'll see. Either way,
I said unless you have a delivery to make.
Oh yeah, that was random, dude. It was military stuff. It is what it is. But anyways, guys, take care. I hope if you guys are still doing your bets, best of luck on there, and let us know how that goes. Well, anyways, see you later, guys. Talk to you, and I'll take care and see you Sunday.
Later.
See you guys.
Bye.
Getting hyped when I aim up, elevating that game up, stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. When I watch me elevate.